Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I'm a young adult speaker with Minding Your Mind New England. Today I wanted to talk about coping skills. Coping skills has become kind of a buzz phrase recently, but I like to think of it really simply as the things we do to deal with the world around us and within us. If I honestly appraise the collection of coping skills I've used throughout my life, some of them have been great. Many others of them have been less great, but almost all of them have revolved around my body. Because when my mind finds something that's difficult to cope with, my body feels that discomfort in a really big way. When my ways of coping have been maladaptive or less great, less productive, I have been at times at war with my body. When I self-harmed and made suicide attempts, my body was the site of self-inflicted violence. In the midst of my eating disorder, my body was my enemy, an enemy I tried to whittle down to its smallest size until it completely disappeared. In the throes of alcoholism, my body was physically compelled to consume something that was killing me, if not directly, then at least by what it drove me to do, right? Drunk driving, going home with strangers, taking unknown drugs. So I guess you might say that the relationship I've had with my body is fraught. And so sometimes sitting with myself in my body is, at the very least, uncomfortable. But when I was around 18 years old, I found an unusual outlet for reconciliation with my body. I started getting tattooed. So my tattoos, both the act of vulnerably making my body a canvas, as well as the art, the tattoos themselves that are produced. This represents one way that I reclaim my body and my relationship with it. So 2 of my recent tattoos speak to the way I now cope with the world around and within me by sitting in my own body. So on the index and middle fingers of my right hand are 2 small symbols that hold a great deal of power for me. So the one on my middle finger looks like a plus sign, and the one on my index finger is an inverted triangle. So the inverted triangle and what looks like a plus sign are both visual aids for me for my meditations. The inverted triangle is a visual that reminds me and guides me through a 3-part breath, which is a meditation that I use to focus on my breathing, but also to focus on the way that the inhale of my breath moves through different parts of my body, grounding it. Attending intentionally to my body was never a way I coped. But this tattoo really helps me to remember to do that. And then the other tattoo you see, which looks like a plus sign, is actually something I like to think of more as a graph. So along the x-axis is time. So there's past and there's future. And along the y-axis is feeling, and there's positive and negative. And then at the origin, right, the place where these 2 lines intersect is the present time and the neutral feeling. So we're in the neutral present at that origin. And when I was at war with my body, with myself, I felt really uncomfortable occupying that neutral present because it meant being connected with my body, my mind and body being here in this moment, in this neutral present. Today, again, this tattoo is one of the things that helps me remember to stay in the neutral present and to redirect my thoughts back to that origin. I live to tell for those who are still at war with their bodies. I live to tell for those who struggle to cope with the chaos within their minds because they can't occupy their own bodies in comfort. I live to tell because sometimes the thing you fight hardest against can be the thing that saves you.